After the movie Ghostbusters came out, the biggest thing that he wanted to do was he said to me, I'm going to be a Ghostbuster one day. I'm going to be a Ghostbuster. And I said, well, that's just a movie, you know. Not that there aren't real Ghostbusters and stuff out there, but I mean, it's not like a profession that you would want to count on for your livelihood, you know. But he was bound and determined that he would count on that as his livelihood. And he would go, you know, he would dress up in Ghostbuster garb and he'd get backpacks and he'd like wear Ghostbuster paraphernalia. And then my mom, grandma, she used to buy him when this stuff came out, you know, at Kmart and Walmart. She would buy him Ghostbuster backpacks, and he'd wear that around, and he was just so proud of being a Ghostbuster, and he probably knew all the lines and everything.
Well, see, that's on some other stuff. Like, if you want to talk about our personal life and the things that go on with us, like, or the things that went on with us, like, this is way bigger than music. You know what I'm saying? Like, music was something that connected us together, but our friendship is what kept us together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't dealt with a lot of people in the music industry, and I don't talk to them or know what they doing or even care what they doing right now. But with Rip, it was big. Like, I'm gonna just give you a story one day about how the type of guy that Rip is. You know, we went out one night, and I was at a point in my life where I didn't know how to, how can I say it? I didn't know my limits. Let's just say that. So, you know, we went to a club and had a lot of fun. At least that's what I think. Like I said, I don't really know my limits. So the only thing I remember is going to the club. And then I happened to wake up, and I was in my car, and it was sunlight. So as far as what happened between that, I have no idea. But the whole point of the story is that, like, I done been with a lot of friends, and, you know, I done been to where I had a few drinks or whatever, maybe surpassed my limit, and I done woke up in strange places. But with Rip, you know, that's just the type of person he is. I actually woke up in my comfort zone. You know, I woke up at home. He actually dropped me off at home, made sure I got safe, and walked home. Now, I mean, I don't need to say any more. Like, that alone shows the type of friend that he was. That alone let me know that I got a real cat on my side and that he's going to forever be in my life, because somebody like that who, you know, had that kind of heart to where he's like, you know, as long as my buddy get there safe. I done been out with people who I grew up with and they didn't even do nothing like that. So, you know, that's just like a little story to show you the type of dude Rip is, man. And oh my God, the late nights bonfires. He introduced me to my first bonfire. I tell you that. I never been to a bonfire. A cat like me, I don't have too many guys who do bonfires, you know. So I can tell you, he introduced me, let's say, to the ethical world, to where we partied in a different way. You know, he was the first person where in high school we woke up and they was grilling steaks and people were still drinking, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, it's 6 o'clock in the morning and nobody sleep. Everybody's still drinking, everybody's still partying, you know, like, that's just a little history of what's going on. But basically, this goes way further, way stronger than music. Like, I have a straight relationship with him to where, like, he can call me for anything. You know what I mean? I'm there for him no matter what. You know, we brothers. We brothers from another mother, like they say. So, you know, that's Rip. R.I.P.
It was kind of difficult. We didn't have, our mom was never there because she was always working nights as a waitress. So, you know, that did leave us a lot of free time to kind of do whatever we wanted, because Grandma was old. She was sitting on the couch. You know, it's not like she could go outside really and check up on what we were doing. So we got into all sorts of trouble back in the day. For me to go. Well, I don't know if my mom mentioned this, but we built a tree fort in the woods. And basically that was our home away from home. Whenever we wanted to do anything without getting caught, we would go over there. First started out smoking cigarettes, then smoking some weed, maybe drinking here and there. Yeah, there was a lot of parties, a lot of teenagers, a lot of goofing off when we were kids. I remember back in the day, we had that patio and the porch, and at night they would throw like eggs out at the cars passing on the street.
Hello, my name is Mark Malay. I remember, when we were younger, that it was so important to get these rapper pants that they had. Those big, fluffy MC Hammer Vanilla Ice pants, and it was so important to be in the style and be cool. And back in the 80s, and he even shaved his eyebrows and shaved the lines in the side of the head. Now that's a little drastic for our ma who would cut our own hair to be like the page boy haircuts, the three little blonde boys. Here this guy he's cutting lines in the side of his head and all that stuff. But we did a hunt for those rapper pants, and we went to every single mall. We would go in, and my dad would take us wherever we needed to go, and we'd ask them, no, you don't have them? No, where can we get them? And we finally got a pair of the Velcro pants, and they lasted quite a while. My knees.
Smoking or what?
I know I got a bad cough. Actually, I might need that drink. Don't get this shit on tape, you. So. Or when we were filming Hollywood, that was good. That was good. We were walking down Hollywood Boulevard, and we were working on the Hollywood video. I went with him to L.A., and boy, I could tell you all kinds of stories about that, especially trying to get into Hugh Hefner's place. But we'll leave that one out. But we were walking down, filming on Hollywood Boulevard, and he's doing his song, and he's doing his phrase, "I'm a star, I'm a star." And here these people go around, and they're just astonished. She's a star. He's a star. Oh my God. All right. So, what I have to say is, for Josh, who we know is Rip, is that throughout the years and throughout all the trials and all the tribulations and all the blood, the sweat, and the tears, is that he has made it. He has made it, and he's here. And you better watch out for him, because he's coming. Like this, I came last night. Like he said, All right.
He started out thug rapping. I know he was rapping like a thug. I think you had braids, didn't you, back in the day? I don't remember, but you and PR Thug. That's what I remember. So then he had then I peeped him in the Twister video for Overnight Celebrity. He got on with that, and man, he made a website for Twister and everything. So this dude be grinding.
I don't know about being arrested.
Huh?
Is that what you're about to say?
Yeah. What you been arrested for? For real?
Yeah, arrested for molesting your mom in public.
Oh, yeah? I heard you were affiliated with. You ever? And if you do.
You're an idiot.
Oh, all right.
I remember when Josh hit his brother in the head with a cast iron pan. That was a funny moment. They were squabbling over the 2 remaining eggs. Yeah, I guess there wasn't a lot of food, and Josh was planning on using those eggs for breakfast, and I don't know what his brother was using, maybe to bake a cake or something, but I remember them squabbling over food like animals. We always, spent a lot of time together just hanging out and,
roaming the streets, always out there fraternizing with the girls. I can remember one New Year's Eve, we came home, it was a pretty early night, so we decided to go back out and get something to eat at a local diner. We really didn't have our own car, so Josh borrowed his mom's car, and I guess when we got home, they were kind of waiting, we were kind of busted. Either way, we were awoken in the middle of the night when the cops came in. Apparently his mom's boyfriend had tried to scare us. The cops came in and tried to rough us up, but we weren't having it. We knew better. We definitely weren't intimidated by the cops. Not saying that we were hardcore, but we knew what was up.
Alright, tell the story one time about when you came over, you almost got arrested because you had the police roll up and get like 8 deep in the fucking bank parking lot.
I ain't telling those stories.
Why? He's gonna incriminate you?
Yep.
You ever been arrested?
This interview's over, like your life.